Hello everybody, it is Christine. I am doing a scrapbook process video today. I'm completely out of order because I've done some stuff for the end of the month and blah blah blah. But like I said on one of my other videos, I was going to get kind of my scheduled stuff done and then come back in and fill with scrap timber. So I'm doing a scrap timber layout. And today, if I've got my calendar right, should be Friday the 13th. I know, right? This mixed media is today. And so what I want to do is I have my little shimmers collection that I got this past month that I curated by myself. I was really proud of myself. And I think it goes pretty well with this hip kit collection that is from July. So what I think I'm going to do, I have this picture of my daughter. And I'll tell you about the picture during the voiceover because that takes me less time that way. I think I'm going to take this white piece of cardstock, and this is kind of a neat little piece of paper. I think I'm going to fussy cut this guy out of here, and I will use the mixed media kind of behind where these things are. And so we'll see what happens then. I do have a bunch of fun stuff. I have some ephemera left. I have some stickers, and she was on a travel thing, so I think I'll try to use some of the little travel stuff. There's also these little wood pieces. I may try to color with these mixed media things, something out of here. Maybe relax or something. I don't know. I have to look and see. Maybe I'll do something. And then, of course, there's these little stickers. There's some letters. I think I might spell out Bahamas because that's where she was. Is that how many letters is Bahamas? B-A-M-A-H-A. Okay, good. There's 4. Okay, that would work. There's some good little labels here. Of course, there's foam stuff. Tropical Dreams could be cute. So I think this is going to be fun. Okay, let me do my fussy cutting. Oh, and I'll map a photo on probably white cardstock and some of the scraps I have of these other pages I've used. So let me go ahead and cut this out. I'll trim this down a hair, and then I'll start the mixed media piece, y'all. I think I'm going to use packaging technique because that's kind of, I hate to use the word easy, but it's something I know I can do versus trying something that I don't know that I can do. I'll also get like a paintbrush or something to do splatters and stuff. So anyways, let me start that and I'll be back on. Okay, so I have fussy cut out my hexagon with the tropical florals there. And I did trim down my white cardstock by 1/2 inch. So I think I did a 10.5 inch. I might have done a little more though, now that I say that, because I did want the floral in the frame to show. I used my pencil to kind of mark where the edges of the little floral clusters are because I'm going to put my mixed media up underneath there. And I start with this paintbrush. I do have those in a little water cup over there to kind of have them wet. And I also squirted some water into the products that need the water activation. I think one's like a Creamies. And I forgot the name of the other product in the sense of like, they have names for their products. If you go to their website, there's like a Creamies, and then there's the Shimmers, which has liquid in it. And then there's a Splash. And then I forget the other one. But I did squirt the water in that to let it kind of set for a minute before I started messing with this. So I started with the pink one because I thought, okay, what I'm trying to do, I'm not going to call it tone on tone, but kind of. So you can see I got the little pink florals. And so I kind of put pink underneath there. The one that's a little light colored, it's like it's called Sheer Bliss, I think is the name of the color. I'm going to put that kind of underneath the little yellowy, orangey floral color there. I'm just going to kind of add underneath there. I thought I might pour it out onto my glass mat, but I don't think I had enough water in it, and it didn't really want to do anything. So I thought, well, it doesn't matter. I got a wet brush. I'll just use that. So I'm just going to kind of come under there. Again, I'm kind of the kind of orangey, yellowy ones. And then I'll take the peach one, it's the Shimmers, and I have to tell you, if I had to pick one of my, these Shimmers products, they're all kind of different, and I really can't decide which one I love the most. I really enjoy the Splash, which is in the bottle, and you'll see that toward the end because I do like that it comes off the wand in kind of bigger drops, and I usually struggle with those big drops, and I kind of want them sometimes. So I like that, but then I also love the Shimmers because they come out of the pot already wet. I really appreciate that. So I really enjoy the fact that I've got different kind of textures and things to work with. So I decided to go and do some sprinkles here with the pink, the pinks. The one is like grape something or other, grapefruit or something. And then one is the peach something. I'm so sorry. If you really want to know the colors, let me know and I'll drop them in the comments. But I saved the turquoise color, or I guess it's peacock or something. and the gold till last because they're, I think, the darkest colors, kind of the most vibrant. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do sprinkles on these. I'm not going to rub those all over the paper. So I take the brush here and I kind of create some bigger drops, and then I'll sprinkle some. There you go. You can kind of see they're kind of getting sprinkled. Y'all, I'm getting this stuff everywhere too. I had a pizza box at one time that I used to do this stuff in because I have got this stuff all over my iPad, all over my glass mat. It's everywhere. So I need to get myself a box. But anyway, I sprinkle those around. Here's where I get the gold. And I will drop kind of big globs. And that's on purpose. I wanted some bigger globs. You see there? I get some nice big globs. I love that. I will tell you off camera, I'm going to take my heat gun and try to dry it because they are, you know, big globs of color. And in fact, in the upper right there, you can kind of see I had a couple that were still wet and they mixed a little bit, but I'm okay with that. I actually ended up covering, I think, most of that anyway with some stuff, and I figured I might. But that might have been better done after products had dried. But anyway, I use a little bit of the heat gun, and then I let it set for a little while as well. I went and got lunch and that sort of thing. So I'm pretty much dry at this point, and I lay my little fussy cut deal on top, and I think, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I kind of love this. I'm not going to lie. I think this is so pretty. And then I got this little sticker here. It's going to act as a shelf for my photo. I'm actually going to end up moving that up in a moment. I'll decide to go ahead and mount my photo on a couple of layers here. I did on the white cardstock, and I'm going to go add a couple pieces of pattern paper here. I'm going to cut away. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me do that, but basically I'm just going to mount that photo. And I think this is where I actually decide to maybe move my little shelf up a little bit because I realize I want to put it's much later in the process, but I will decide to put the title. I guess it's the title. I don't know if it's really the title. I have like a couple of titles, if I'm honest. I'm going to put that up underneath that little shelf. So it takes me just a second. I'm going to move this up a little bit to give myself room because I wanted to use the little letter stickers in this collection. This has been the perfect collection for some of my vacation photos because it is so tropical and fun. There's a lot of summer references, which isn't terribly helpful with a Christmas cruise, but you know what? I can use those at different times, so it's not a big deal. And then I did pull out this foam title. This was definitely something I wanted to use called Tropical Dreams. The reason behind that is because this photo, they were in the Bahamas. This is an incentive trip they won. Their business is basically, I hate to use a word like this, they're sales. It's sales driven in a sense, right? I mean, you meet certain targets and you win prizes, or I shouldn't say prizes, I guess it is prizes, but like trips and stuff. And so they had earned this trip. And so I love the Tropical Dreams. I just thought it kind of made sense for having, going somewhere they'd never been before. This was actually my daughter's, I don't even know, 14th, 15th country, something like that. She's been to a lot. And so now I'm going to take the paper ephemeras. I'm going to kind of start filling out my little floral pieces. So I had a couple little leaves. There's some little, I don't know, like a little coconut drink. There's a little, gosh, you guys, what else is all in there? I'm so sorry. It's so tiny. I had a couple extra florals. I wanted this little sticker with this suitcase because they were on a trip. And I think I add another little sticker. Oh, a bag. I'm going to add like the little bag. And she's got a little bag on her arm, which was kind of the reason behind that. Also, there's a couple of flip-flops. Those actually came from an entirely different collection, but they were laying on my desk, and the pink was perfect. So I'm going to add that also in just a minute. I don't know if you can see them yet, actually, now that I say that. They may be on the upper left up there or sitting somewhere. They're somewhere in there. Got a couple little green palm leaves. I will end up using that little pineapple. I really wanted to use those wood veneer pieces, but once I did all this, I decided they didn't really go. So the little bag's going to go in there on the bottom down there in the middle, kind of. I kept looking for a place to tuck it, and it's going to end up down in the middle, kind of on the bottom there. There we go. Let me see what else I've got going on. Oh, Fun in the Sun, in the little circle in the upper left over there, laying in that square thing. You'll see it. I'm going to actually add that in just a minute. I got into those stickers again. This was one of those I kind of kept, I'm not going to say I was fasting because I had some intentional, like I knew in my head what I wanted to kind of do. Oh, you guys, please tell me I don't keep adding the foam dots in here. If it looks like I've forgotten to cut that out, I'm going to stop the video or the recording in just a second and cut it out because I had dimensional foam underneath a lot of the little leaves and stuff. And so they all kind of lifted and, had some dimension to them. There's these three little flowers here. I think those were paper ephemeras. I don't think I fussy cut those. Those were in the little ephemera packs. That just kind of around. I just went hog wild with these florals and stuff. I really enjoyed building these clusters. It was like more is more. This is definitely a more is more. There's a little tropical drink there. I think I add the coconut one too, actually, and I'll add the pineapple. I think they were at some kind of an aquarium here. I can't swear on it. I want to say yes. I feel like yes. I don't remember if it's at the hotel or not. I don't think so. I feel like this was a separate aquarium when they went on an excursion, but I could be completely wrong. Because they ended up swimming with sharks. They ended up swimming with pigs. I mean, they had a really good time. So let's see. What else have we got going on? That's a great little sticker sheet, by the way, that has all those little florals on it. Oh, there's my pineapple. So I'm going to tuck that in there. I'm just kind of actually dry fitting all this stuff in a way, like I'm just tucking it in. I will come back in with Nuvo glue and foam, adhesive foam under a lot of these different things. Oh, that little guy, he's going to come to the bottom, I think. And then I'm going to hop over into the letters. I leave the white space to the left of the photo on purpose. I really wanted to be able to still kind of see that hexagon design. And I felt like if I filled it up, you'd completely lose it. So that white space is going to stay there to offer the eye some resting space and also just to give that hexagon some shape. So here's where I'm going to head, Bahamas. I'm really happy there was enough A's because, yeah, it would have been sad. That being said, I have the whole other blue letter set too, but I thought these pink sticker ones looked the best. And then I will grab off that sticker sheet on the right-hand side there. There's a camera with a couple little tags on it. I'm going to grab that and add that to the bottom as well so that I can add the date. I don't do that on camera. That's just going to kind of be like there. You're not going to see the date. I'm not going to do the journaling on camera or whatever. And truthfully, I could use that white space to the left to do the journaling if I want to. But I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to leave it a little bit blank. That's going to come down. I'm just kind of fassing around here. And so, yep, there that goes. I will add some foam up underneath the edge of it on the right-hand side. And again, I think I've already glued everything down, but I'm going to add some foam. Oh, and I found 3 little foam circle design things. I'm going to pull those off and stick those, tuck those in. Like I said, I really just went hog wild with these embellishments. I kind of had a good time with this, if I'm honest. I hope I left enough of the mixed media where you can kind of see it. I tried to do the sprinkles. You can kind of see those. The shimmer, I think when I do the slowdown, you can see the shimmer underneath the edges. And I think that's actually basically it. Yep, here we go. Here's the slowdown. So here you go. You can kind of see the shimmers and stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This was the mixed media prompt for Scrap Timber. Should be in the playlist, so make sure you're checking the playlist. And, of course, the little description and all that kind of stuff. There's a Facebook group and all that, so make sure you check that out. And I really appreciate you watching. Make sure you do the like and subscribe and all the good. And we will see you next time. Bye.